Hello there guys and welcome back to 100% Chelsea for my preview of the Bournemouth versus Chelsea game, with the kickoff being at 5:30 p.m. obviously UK time tomorrow afternoon, obviously away at Bournemouth. I'm still buzzing from that win against Man City. I'm still buzzing. But as I usually do, starting off with the opposition. So Bournemouth are currently in 13th on 35 points. And for them, that's a good achievement. They went up last year, had a really good season, probably overachieved and impressed a lot of people, and a lot of people were kind of thinking maybe they're going to go down this year, even though they've got good players and a good manager, second season syndrome kind of thing. And they're, compared to other teams in the Premier League, they are a small club. So fair play to them for where they are, and don't have anything against Bournemouth. Anyway, they haven't lost in 5 games actually, which is, fair play to them. They drew 1-0 away at United. They beat West Ham 3-2. They beat Swansea 2-0. They drew 0-0 against Southampton. And just midweek, they drew 2-2 against Liverpool by scoring a late equaliser. So, they're in decent form. Can't argue that. Joshua King is their top scorer with 12 goals. Definitely a danger man. He likes to miss penalties, but otherwise he's really good. I can't remember how many he missed, but he missed a fair few already this season. Talking about how they usually line up, it's usually a mixture of a 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2, depending on how deep Joshua King sits, kind of thing. Is he kind of a number 10 or like a deeper striker, or is he actually playing up top next to Afobe? It really varies, but one of those two usually is. Obviously, first fixture between Chelsea and Bournemouth, and the 3-0 at Stamford Bridge on Boxing Day. And last year, when we played at their ground, we beat them 4-1, which was kind of when we were getting into a groove a little bit. It was the game before, we took the league away from Tottenham, which was obviously a great day. Always love to remember that. Anyway, coming to Antonio Conte's press conference, which took place a little bit earlier on, and I've got great news for you. So, listen, Victor Moses is back fit. Bloody love it. He's been training yesterday, and he was also training today, so he is available. Obviously, Antonio Conte didn't give away whether he will start or not. But let's be honest, Victor Moses will start the game tomorrow. And, I'm very excited about it because we really need him. And also, everyone else is fit and available as well. So we got over our injury concerns, and now, let's just smash the league and, sort this out. Other things that he talked about was, if we think that the game is going to be easy, we're making a great mistake because, I told you, Bournemouth are, in good form. You can't underestimate them, and you can't underestimate anyone in the league, really. Then he was asked about Nathan Ake, whether recalling him was a good decision, the right decision, and Antonio Conte does think so. He said, recalling Nathan Ake was the correct decision. Obviously, we needed him for squad depth. He gives us a lot of options because he can play in 3 different positions: centre mid, centre back, and wing back / left back. Because of the sales we had, we sold Oscar, who could play in centre mid. We sold Ivanovic, who was obviously a fullback and centre back. So we needed him. As much as it's quite sad that he's not been getting any game time, you still need him. And, he's got a lot of good centre backs ahead of him in the pecking order, so it's difficult for him to get a game. He also mentioned that Nathan Ake has got very good attitude and commitment, which is obviously, you always love to hear that. So he's not just depressed that he's not playing. He really wants to fight for his place. And, that's the right attitude, and the attitude that he's got to have. Other stuff that he's been asked about and talked about was there's been more reports from Italy about Conte going to Juve, and obviously, there's so many things, stupid things that are being talked about. Conte just said he's very happy here, meaning at Chelsea. He wants to stay here. He's got 2 years left in his contract. There are other reports coming from England that there are talks about extending their contract, which, I'm guessing will happen after we win the league. I guess that will happen then, not before. And then he was kind of jokingly saying, the Italian media clearly just want me back. And, back in Italy, which is fair enough. We love him. I guess they love him as well. Other things talked about, there was reports about Andrea Pirlo, Italian centre mid who's currently playing for New York City FC, being the replacement for Steve Holland, who's obviously leaving Chelsea at the end of the season to work on the Gareth Southgate at the England national team. And, there's been reports that Andrea Pirlo would replace Steve Holland as assistant manager. Now, that's just stupid. Let's be honest now. And also, Conte said it's quite silly because Pirlo is still playing and he wants to continue playing. So he doesn't even... he's not even retiring. So that's obviously bullshit. But yeah, that's really it from the press conference. After that, there were so many stupid, pointless and useless questions. You have no idea. If you didn't see it, it's just ridiculous. So many stupid questions. Anyway, Talking about us, talking about Chelsea, talking about our line. I'm talking about how I think we will approach this game. Obviously with Mick de Moses being fit, I think we will revert, or not revert, but we will go back to what we've been playing for a long time until they picked up that injury. So Thibaut Courtois in goal, Gary Cahill, David Luiz and Jesus Piliquetas to 3 centre-backs, Victor Alonso and Victor Alonso? No. Marcos Alonso and Victor Moses as the 2 wing-backs. Actually, I'm not quite sure whether I think Fabregas or... Matic will start the game. Let's just go with Fabregas because I prefer him, and why not? So Fabregas next to N'Golo Kante, and up top Eden Hazard, Diego Costa, and Pedro. I know some of you have been saying drop Costa and this and that. No, just don't. I really don't want Michy Batshuayi playing up top because whenever he's played, he's really not impressed me, and particularly because he hasn't played against a Premier League side in a long time, like properly. Anyway, talking about my prediction. Yeah, I'm very confident. I think the victory against Manchester City put a great motivational boost and, confident boost into the side, obviously after the loss against Crystal Palace. So my prediction is 2-0. Let's hope we can keep the first clean sheet since the 22nd of January in the league anyway. That is well needed. We truly do need that. Let's hope Courtois doesn't make a silly mistake like against Manchester City, because if he didn't do that, we probably would have kept a clean sheet against Man City as well. But yeah, that's really it from me. Leave me all of your comments down. All of your thoughts down in the comment section below. Your predicted lineups, your match prediction, leave me all of that down in the comments below. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. We massively do appreciate that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm buzzing for the game. Can't wait for tomorrow. Up the Chelsea, and see you next time.